Good morning, Malai Murasu, 15 minutes news in English, headlines for the day. Modi joins record-breaking Yoga Day celebration in Andhra Pradesh. Over 3 lakh people perform yoga along a 26-kilometer stretch in Visakhapatnam as part of the 11th International Yoga Day. Leopard snatches girl in front of mother, triggers panic in Valparai. Flights carrying Indian students reach Delhi after Iran opens its airspace. Prime Minister Modi clarifies on why he declined Trump's invite to visit US. Neeraj Chopra wins Paris Diamond League, adds another feather to his cap. India finished day 1 at 359 for 3 against England in the first test at Headingley. Skipper Gill Jaiswal slammed splendid centuries. News in detail. Modi joins record-breaking Yoga Day celebration in Andhra Pradesh. Over 3 lakh people perform yoga along a 26-kilometer stretch in Visakhapatnam as part of the 11th International Yoga Day. Prime Minister Modi led a historic International Yoga Day celebration in Andhra Pradesh this morning. Held along a 26-kilometer stretch from RK Beach to Bhogapuram, the event saw over 3 lakh participants performing yoga simultaneously. Organized by the state government, the program aimed to set world records, including a stunning performance of Surya Namaskars by 25,000 tribal students for 108 minutes. Themed Yoga for One Earth, One Health, the celebration was one of the largest ever, with yoga activities held across all districts. Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu praised the event's success and reiterated the state's commitment to promoting holistic health through yoga. Valluvar Kotam reopens with grand new look. Chief Minister Stalin to inaugurate after Rs 80 crore renovation today. Valluvar Kotam, Chennai's iconic monument dedicated to the poet-philosopher Thiruvalluvar, is all set to sparkle once again. After being neglected for over a decade, the gallery has undergone an extensive renovation costing 80 crore and will be unveiled by Chief Minister M.K. Stalin today. Built between 1974 and 76 under the vision of former Chief Minister Karunanidhi in the Pallava and Dravidian architectural style, Valluvar Kotam spans 5 acres in Nungambakam. The restoration has refreshed over 1,330 Thirukural inscriptions carved in a crystal rock stones and modernized the Ayya Valluvar Auditorium, now equipped with 1,548 seats and fully air conditioning. New amenities including Thirukural Study Hall and library for up to 100 scholars, a multi-level parking facility with space for 164 vehicles, a cafeteria and state-of-the-art audio-visual systems are being provided. A digital Thirukural display, ramps and elevators for those with disabilities and beautifully lit paths enhance the visitors' experience. Leopard snatches girl in front of a mother, triggers panic in Valparai. In a terrifying incident, a leopard attacked and dragged away a 6-year-old in Pachamalai Tea Estate in Valparai right before her mother's eyes. The child Roshini Kumari, daughter of a migrant worker from Jharkhand, was accompanying a mother to fetch water at around 6:30 p.m. when the predator emerged from the nearby bushes and snatched her. Alarmed workers and villagers raised the alarm, prompting a swift response from Forest Department personnel, police and fire service teams. Officials found Roshini's dress with bloodstains, but the dense forest and ongoing search operations are being hindered by challenging terrain and recent rains. A large-scale rescue operation, including forest rangers, police and fire personnel, remains active as authorities intensify efforts to locate Roshini and control leopard movement in the region. Residents have called for urgent wildlife mitigation measures to protect communities living on the margins of the Anamalai Tiger Reserve. Prime Minister Modi clarifies on why he declined Trump's invite to visit US. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he declined US President Donald Trump's invitation to visit Washington DC as he had to return to the Holy Land of Lord Jagannath. The Prime Minister mentioned this at a public address in Odisha's Bhubaneswar. Modi had been to Canada to attend the G7 summit recently. He met with several heads of states, including French President Emmanuel Macron. It was during the G7 summit that Trump asked on a phone call to Prime Minister Modi whether he could visit Washington DC on an official invitation. I was in Canada for the G7 summit when US President called and invited me to Washington for a discussion and lunch. I thanked him for the invitation, saying I have to visit Odisha, the land of Lord Jagannath. I humbly rejected his invitation, Modi said at the public event. Modi participated in the first anniversary celebrations of the BJP government in Odisha. Neeraj Chopra wins Paris Diamond League, adds another feather to his cap. Neeraj Chopra has had another feather to his cap. He has finished on top in the Paris Diamond League with the best throw of 88.16 meters that came in his first attempt. Germany's Julian Weber finished second with a best throw of 87.88 meters. Brazil's Mauricio da Silva finished third with a best throw of 86.62 meters. None of the other throwers, including Keshawn Walcott and Anderson Peters, could breach the 82 mark. Next up for the ace Indian is the Neeraj Chopra Classic at home. India finished day one at 359 for 3 against England in the first test at Dingley. Skipper Gill Jaiswal slammed splendid centuries. Yashasvi Jaiswal and captain Shubman Gill marked the beginning of a new era in Indian Test cricket with commanding centuries, leading India to a dominant 359 for 3 at stumps on day one of first test against England at Headingley on Friday. Gill 127 not out in his first match as Test captain, and Jaiswal 101 of 159 balls shared a resilient 129-run partnership for the third wicket, helping India recover from a brief wobble at 92 for 2 after KL Rahul and Sai Sudarshan were dismissed in quick succession. At close, Rishabh Pant was at crease with Gill with their unbroken stand worth 138 runs. While the runs were crucial, the symbolism of the two centuries stood out. With Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma stepping away from Test cricket, there has been a growing anticipation and anxiety around whether what's India's next generation could fill the void. On day one, Jaiswal and Gill provided a resounding answer. This was Jaiswal's first Test innings in England, and Gill batted in his typical elegant fashion, timing the ball beautifully, scoring his first century as skipper. Flights carrying Indian students reach Delhi after Iran opens its airspace. A flight carrying 290 Indian students, mostly from Jammu and Kashmir, landed in Delhi late Friday night after Iran lifted its airspace restrictions for India's Operation Sindhu. The country opened its airspace in a special gesture for 3 flights to evacuate about 1,000 Indians. This was the first of the 3 flights. The Indians were moved to Mashhad from Tehran following Israeli attacks. The evacuation flights were being operated by Iranian airline Mahan and were arranged by New Delhi. Thousands of Indian students, most of them from Jammu and Kashmir, are stranded in Iran. Operation Sindhu was launched on Wednesday to bring back its nationals from Iran and Israel amidst the rising hostilities between the two long-term enemies. Pakistan nominates Donald Trump for 2026 Nobel Peace Prize. Pakistan government has formally nominated US President Donald Trump for the 2026 Nobel Peace Prize, citing his decisive diplomatic engagement and pivotal leadership during the 2025 India-Pakistan crisis, which it credits with preventing a potentially catastrophic conflict between the two nuclear-armed nations. In a formal statement posted on the government's verified account, Islamabad praised Trump for what it called a critical intervention that led to a ceasefire between India and Pakistan, preventing what could have escalated into a full-fledged regional war. President Trump demonstrated great strategic foresight and stellar statesmanship by engaging both Islamabad and New Delhi at a crucial moment. His efforts led to a ceasefire that averted a catastrophic conflict, the statement said. Israeli strikes kill 44 in Gaza as UN warns of water crisis. Israeli fire killed at least 44 Palestinians in Gaza on Friday, many who were seeking food aid, local officials said, while the United Nations Children's Agency said the scarcity of drinking water was at a crisis point. At least 25 people awaiting aid trucks were killed by Israeli actions south of Netzarim in central Gaza, the Hamas-run local health authority said. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which runs a month-old US-backed food distribution system, operates an aid site there, and aid trucks from other organizations, including the UN, also move through the area.